Every team's a different group. Every team has its own identity, and every senior class is a little bit different. And through camp and through summer conditioning, we've just kind of been working on that identity and just trying to build it the same way we built the team last year. And it's kind of been my experience that every team will find its own identity, and if you take care of all the little things, success kind of takes care of itself. Been real smooth. Like I said, we had a really great summer. Kids came into camp here in great shape, and we've been able to really focus on a lot of install, and we've got a lot of stuff in right now. Excited to put pads on tomorrow to kind of see what the last 3 months of strength and conditioning and the install the last couple of days has done for us. This is a new team. It's a new year, and we have new goals and incredibly high expectations. And I think the kids thought about it a little bit this summer. Every now and then you heard a kid talk about finishing and making sure. We were ahead at halftime in that game last year, and just weren't able to finish it. And we hear kids talk about that a little bit, but we haven't dwelled on a whole lot. I haven't mentioned it at all to the team. Opponent we know really well. Obviously, we got to play them at McCook twice last year, so these kids are familiar with that road trip and very familiar with the opponent. We have an incredible amount of respect for Coach Gross and what they've been able to accomplish in the last 15, 20 years there, and it's just a really easy game to get our kids focused for. I mean, we talk about that, but that's the one thing that's been on the board. We haven't talked about the championship game last year. It started off with 116 days to McCook, 110 days to McCook. That's been on the board since the beginning of the summer, so our kids are really focused on that game. It was a pretty easy transition for me a year ago because I'd been around the program for so long. I've been around the community. There's a little less stress involved this time around because a lot of those pieces that needed to get put in place were there. We got through all the camps here in the end of the summer, and so getting through the youth camp and the middle school camp and the high school camps, and a lot of those pieces were already in place. So it's been a little less stressful and maybe an opportunity to enjoy it a little bit more, and hopefully can enjoy the next couple weeks of practice as well. We have a kid that carried the ball over 300 times for us last year in Preston Dibburn. He ran for 1,700 yards. That's an impact player. When he touches the ball, he has the ability to score. We have really good kids at the line of scrimmage. We lost a lot, but Dalton Peters and Aaron Marlott are great players, and excited to have those back. We obviously Austin Allen. We don't know when we're going to have an opportunity to get him back, but we have a lot of other kids. Alex Kubik is a receiver that played a lot in the semifinal game against McCook. When Todd Honus was hurt. So we've got a lot of kids with a lot of playing time and a lot of experience. They might not have the numbers like Preston had, but we have a lot of great players.